Tell us, what power of dreams in hell?
Somebody fed us bad intel. It's a setup.
If I'm right, we need to act on this.
Any names?
The Terminal List. Adapted from Jack Carr's novel of the same name, The Terminal List stars Chris Pratt in the lead role as James Reese, a Navy SEAL.
Blood.
Where's James Reese?
Is it true you're fugitive as a Navy SEAL?
There's a bunch of people tracking you right now, so just lay low.
Who goes on a bloody path of revenge following the events of a disastrous mission and a dark cover-up operation that cost him dearly. Fans of the iconic Marvel anti-hero, the Punisher, are sure to enjoy this violent thriller, which aims for the scale and quality of a feature-length production in both its action sequences and the pedigree of its cast. Superman and Lois.
The world will always need Superman. Right now, this family needs you more.
While the DC world on television has seen more than a few cancellations lately, Superman and Lois seem to be a hit with fans. The show not only sees the most iconic DC hero return for new adventures, but also explores his equally iconic relationship with brilliant journalist Lois Lane. The show is filled with the kind of superhero fun that fans enjoy, but it also tells an effective story of this couple who struggle to balance all the aspects of their chaotic lives. Fans can begin to dive into the second, which has recently wrapped.
I'm looking for someone to have intercourse with. And maybe some light housekeeping.
What We Do in the Shadows has become one of the best comedies on television. It follows a group of vampires living on Staten Island and trying to maintain their roles as intimidating creatures of the night. This show is filled with so many hilarious characters who help bring the wacky comedy to life.
I am not a creep. I am just a very ancient warrior who wishes to marry you.
Come back!
Whoops.
Following the interesting developments at the end of the last season, fans will undoubtedly be excited for the season 4 premiere on Hulu in July. Resident Evil. Following the recent movie reboot Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City, the popular horror video game franchise will be given another attempt at an adaptation.
T-virus. The T-virus can make monsters.
Resident Evil tells the story in 2 separate timelines, with one exploring the dark origins of the Umbrella Corporation and the other exploring the world following the outbreak of the T-virus. Though the games inspired a long-running movie franchise starring Mila Jovovich, it was never a huge success with fans. Hopefully this new approach will deliver a video game adaptation that will please the countless Resident Evil fans out there. While American Horror Story has told some terrifying season-long stories, the spin-off anthology series American Horror Stories offers audiences a new horror-related story with each new episode. With the second season beginning, fans will get a new batch of scary stories to enjoy. There have been a number of great anthology shows, but this new approach offers a wide variety of horror-themed tales, from the outrageous to the downright unsettling.
You know what's about to happen to you, you'd leave now.
Reacher. Though Tom Cruise had already successfully brought the titular character to life on the big screen twice before the debut of this streaming series on Amazon Prime Video, the simply titled Reacher is put forward by fans of the literacy detective as the more faithful adaptation of the source material. The first season of the show wowed longtime fans of Lee Child's rough and tumble hero.
Kill a whole lot of people, aren't you?
Already started.
Or any indication of its future, the second season's adaptation of the 11th Reacher novel, Bad Luck and Trouble, should prove to be an even bigger success. Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin. Years after Pretty Little Liars ended, the franchise is still going strong with the latest entry.
There was this girl, Angela Waters.
Angela?
She killed herself at the rave from the flyer.
Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin, which is set in a small town that is haunted by a traumatizing event from decades ago. In the present day, a group of friends find themselves targeted by an unknown assailant who seems to know a lot about their darkest secrets. Mystery thrillers are big draws for audiences these days. The fact that this show is also aimed at a teen audience and is part of a popular franchise could make it a big hit.
You have already lost.
No. You
Stranger Things. For the first time, Stranger Things played around with the binging concept and released season 4 into 2 separate parts. The second part debuts at the start of the month, and will deliver the epic conclusion of the showdown between the heroes and the villainous Vecna. Following the terrific response to the first half, anticipation for how it will all end is at an all-time high. And while the second part only consists of 2 episodes, they are super-sized events that will give fans more than enough Stranger Things fun. Blackbird. Coming July 8th, Blackbird is a thrilling crime drama with a top-notch cast that follows a young man, James Taron Egerton, the son of a decorated police officer who was sent to jail on drug trafficking and weapons charges.
I wanted a totally different life. A steady paycheck. Kids. A family.
But James is given an incredible opportunity. Enter a maximum security prison, get a confession out of a suspected serial killer.
We would like you to transfer to another prison and befriend someone to elicit a confession.
And his entire 10-year sentence will be commuted. So begins James's race against the clock.
Want me to check into hell and befriend the demon? Not for all the money in the world.
How about freedom?
He tries to use his charm and likability to get the oddball, Larry, Paul Walter Hauser, to implicate himself without blowing his cover. There's edge-of-your-seat tension through all 6 episodes, with episode 1 and 2 released first, followed by the remaining 4 weekly through August 5th. The Sandman, a dark and brooding fantasy horror with splashes of drama, mystery, and even sci-fi.
The king world is shaped by dreams. Dreams and nightmares that I create.
Based on the comic book, The Sandman, written by Neil Gaiman and published by DC Comics, was actually a revival of a 1970s DC series, The Sandman. Netflix picked up the series after 30 years of attempts to bring this beauty on screen. This could be because of the complexities within the story, since it follows a non-linear episodic path through multiple universes.
Tell us, what power have dreams in hell?
And dimensions. It all starts off with Morpheus, better known as the entity, Dream, who escapes the clutches of an occultist who had imprisoned him for decades. Surprises, showstoppers, and 10 episodes containing 16 of the comics will be The Sandman. That's it, guys. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.